y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Boss Lady, and y'all, today we are getting ready to make us some Philly cheese steak, and baby, it's about to be delicious. All right, y'all, so for this recipe, some of the seasonings we'll be using will be Weber Montreal steak seasoning, some accent salt, some Goya adobo, and of course our Bahia complete. Right here, I'm going to add some bacon grease or drippings into my electric skillet. You can use grapeseed oil, avocado oil, regular cooking oil, whatever type of oil you want to use, but I like bacon grease because of the flavor. And here I am adding in my mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions. I'm going to start off by sauteing them because I like for them to be super tender. All right, y'all, we're about to season up our vegetables. I'm adding in some adobo, and then I'm gonna go in with some Bahia complete. After we season our vegetables, we just gonna stir it a little bit, make sure the seasonings get all up and through there. All right, y'all, so the steak that we're gonna be using is the Steak Ease thinly sliced and shaped sirloin steak strips, and I bought those at Sam's. Y'all, they are the bomb. To me, it's the best option for Philly cheese steak because you don't have to worry about having to slice up no steak and all of that. I'm adding in my frozen steak. You can let it thaw out if you want, but it doesn't really matter. On the box it says to take it straight out of the freezer and put it into the skillet, so that's what I always do. Y'all, for reference purposes, I have the electric skillet on 350, and I turned it down just a little bit, so it's probably on about 330 right now. All right, we're gonna season our steaks with that accent salt and our Montreal steak seasoning. You wanna be very light-handed when you're doing this because that Montreal steak seasoning can be kind of salty, so go in lightly because you can always add. After seasoning the steaks, I'm gonna let it cook on this side for about 3 to 4 minutes or until I see the bottom getting kind of tender, and then I'll flip it to the other side. Now, depending on how tender or how crunchy you want your vegetables, you can either take them out at this point or you can leave them in and let them cook down a little longer, but because I want mine to be super tender, I'm gonna continue to let mine saute. So at this point, I have flipped my steak. I'm gonna go ahead and season this side of it, and I'm gonna let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes or until I feel that it's done to my liking. Now at this point, your steak should be tender enough to where you can break it up if you want to. I like mine to be kind of fine but not too fine, so I'm gonna go in and break it up just a little bit. We're getting ready to add our cheese, and y'all, we are going to use Havarti sliced cheese instead of provolone cheese. Feel free to use whatever type of cheese you have on hand. I had Havarti, so that's what I used. I'm adding the lid on here just so that the steam can melt the cheese. We're gonna use some Arnold sub rolls for our bread, and y'all, those rolls were super soft. I'm gonna add my roll to the skillet just so that it can toast it a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. I'm about to take this off, and y'all, it's time to plate this bad boy. I'm gonna go and add some mayo. You can add whatever type of condiment you want on yours, but I'm just gonna do mayo today. Let's plate it. I'm adding my steak. And y'all, that steak goes a long way. I did 4 pieces and it was enough for us, and we had some left over. I'm about to add my vegetables, my sauteed onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms. And y'all, it's about to be delicious. So y'all, the next clip, y'all will see Elon eating his sandwich. This boy enjoyed his Philly cheesesteak so much to the point where we had to tell him to slow down and not to pack his mouth. All right, y'all, let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this Philly cheesesteak recipe. It's super quick and easy. Let me know. All right, y'all, you know the deal. If you like the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're one of my people, thanks again. Come again and bring a friend. Bye.